I'm a bit sick, just a cold, nothing crazy. But if I sound a little stuffy, that's what it is. Anyways, welcome back to Sagevivor Season 3 Enchanted Forest. Here's like the split of everybody. This episode is what it is. It's a good episode. I just am like, ah. But the episode's good, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we go, let's just jump in.
Okay, so we lost the challenge again. I'm going to tribal again, third time in a row. It's not it's not fair because we had it and then Ethan goes back in there and then Jordy doesn't beat Mia. Like it's not that hard, people. I swear. Um the plan right now is for Knight to go. I don't know if I want to stick to it because I think Knight does trust me. I'd rather see someone like Cyan go. Just because he's kind of dry still. Or I'd also like to see Brandon go because he's also dry, and all of the OG Green Tribe is still in, which could be dangerous if people find out, because then they'll think like we're working together. But Knight might have to go. The numbers are there. All of OG Green on this tribe: Ethan, Jordy, Brandon, Zamara. They're all voting Knight, and that's four, and I'm pretty sure that's enough. I can't flip anyone. I'm pretty sure Cyan's also gonna vote Knight. So yeah, Knight's probably gonna go, which isn't the best for my game, but also basically everyone in this game I have a connection with besides Jamal, Pixel, Mason, but Pixel's connected to Vintage, which Vintage I'm is my duo. Jamal, I don't even know. Mason, we have some connection, but like nothing too big. I do know who voted with Brandon at the third tribal. Two people who voted Brandon, which I could use later. It was Mason and Jordy. I could use that to get rid of Mason so that I'd have one less person who isn't with me. But I don't know what else to say. Um, yeah, I think I'm in a really good spot right now. I can definitely control the next vote if I just get on the right tribe. Because last tribe was scary. I only knew two people from there. Good thing that they like two people didn't even do the challenge. So, but yeah, I'm I don't think Knight's gonna be able to stay, which is devastating for me, my game. But I mean, I don't really care either. I don't know if he trusts me still after the killer vote. But oh well. We'll see. Yeah, that's basically it.
So I just made it out of the hotel after grueling 13 and a half hours. And I'm contemplating going back in because I would like to find this idol, but at the same time, I don't want to, or might try to lose and have to go to tribal. So it's a tough decision, but I'm kind of leery. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. We'll figure out what and decide what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so this challenge went pretty good in the beginning. I was literally the first person out of that hotel. And then throughout the day, they were like, oh, hey, bitches, if you go back in, we'll give you some advantages. And at first, I was like, that's stupid. It's a public advantage. I'm definitely not gonna do that because everybody will know I have it. Um, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, fuck. Well, maybe the next time he does one, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. And then, like, there was only a couple of people left, and he says next person to ping me will have get an advantage, but it's like hidden. Nobody will notice. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want. So I ping in, and I was the first one, and I get sent to the hotel, and it's literally Mia or Maya. I always forget how to say her name. Rest in pieces. Um, Me and her and who's the other person? Jordy. Yeah. And it's like, oh my god, perfect. Literally my other allies. So like, I just tell him what the advantage is, not gonna lie. I tell him it's a fate advantage. And then Mia is offered the opportunity to, well, okay, so Mia was the next person to get out of the hotel, but before she took that, before they let her out, they gave her an opportunity to like stay in the hotel and get an advantage. And me and Jordy are like, girl, just take the advantage and we'll let you get out anyways, because like we feel perfectly fine at this upcoming tribal if we lose. So Mia gets the advantage and she tells us it's a idol blocker, which is like amazing. It's amazing for us and our little alliance. So because Mia got out of the hotel, that means just me and Jordy were left, which means our tribe has to go to tribal council. And so far I've been pitching to everybody that the vote should be Knight and not Cyan, because Cyan, once again, has like no strategy in this game and he can be an easy vote at any other time. Instead, let's get out someone who has actual connections like Knight and is playing a whole lot better game than Cyan is. And of course, I'm talking to Knight and I'm telling him we should get out Cyan because Cyan has no game whatsoever. So I'm just doing some trickery.
Okay, so I want to quickly run down what happened during the hotel comp as well, because a lot of interesting stuff happened in the last couple of hours. So for one, I know Matt got at least one advantage out of the hotel. Danny says it's the safety without power, but allegedly he had that before from auction. So what I think happened is I think Matt got it from the auction, and so did Ethan. And then Matt and Ethan are lying about what they got from the hotel and saying that they got the safety without power that they got from the auction from the hotel. So they both have at least two advantages, one of them being a safety without power and something else being something else entirely. At least I think that's what it is, because Mia got a secret advantage and it's not a safety without power. So there's no way that, like, there's two safety without powers from the hotel and one idle nullifier, which is what Mia supposedly got. I'm very happy that Mia got that because it directly counteracts the idol that Vintage got. Maybe they both got idols actually, because Sage said something like that idol nullifier will counteract like the advantages found in the hotel. So maybe they were all idols, in which case that's really scary. But I doubt it, because that's really fucking stupid if there's at least 3 idols plus idol shards going around. Like, that's just really fucking stupid, because we haven't even merged yet. So if that's the case, like, I hand in my resignation already for the game. But whatever. I'm still better than everyone here and can win without idols, so whatever. But yeah, so at the very end, it was me, Ethan, and Mia, and we all had an alliance since episode 1. And so I figured we could talk freely in that chat, and that the comp was practically over at that point. So it was like no one was going to come in after us, so we could talk freely. And then Mia got to exit first, but before she did, she was offered a advantage in exchange for staying in the hotel till like the next opportunity. But I figured, hey, she earned it. Like, she earned her way out. And I did not think Mia would take it. I thought, like, when Sage offered the deal, like, just saying, hey, what if I offer you a deal? My gut reaction was Mia is not going to take it. But I wanted her to. One, to increase her threat level, because Ethan might have... I don't plan on telling anyone, but if Ethan has loose lips... Actually, I might tell Danny. I'm going to consider it. I want Danny to be online and potentially to VC him for this, but yeah, just to like see his gut reaction. But I think he likes Mia, so I don't think he would snake her. Anyway, but also I don't fucking know. Anyway, but if Ethan has, actually maybe I won't, because I don't think Ethan will tell anyone. Anyway, but if that happens, that paints a target on Mia, which is not a target on me. So it's like I get a say in how that idol nullifier is used without any of the blowback, at least without most of the blowback. There's a chance some people are mad at me for not telling them, and I'd be like, hey, it's not my advantage to tell, and it makes me look trustworthy. So it's like whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I threw the comp to give one for multiple reasons, but mainly to ensure that Mia would take the idol nullifier, because there's too many fucking advantages in this game. And so I need people that I know. Once there are too many advantages in the game, I need to make sure that people I trust have advantages in the game, or at least like I know where I need to increase the percentage of advantages I know about and who owns them. If that makes sense, that will increase my longevity in the game. So that's why I went for that. And so yeah, and also because looking at the other tribe, it was very clear Matt or Mason would go home, or Mia or Danny, like, you know, and it would wildly depend on people that I don't have much of a read on at all, which is Jamal and Vintage. So those are all four of those are people I kind of want in the game because I trust Danny and Mia, and because Matt and Mason are people that I think I can work with them, and I think I have a pretty good relationship with Mason, and that's something that I am interested in using, because I think this Ethan, Zamara, Casper, Brandon, Cyan thing is going to be too much. And so I'm very interested in using the advantages Mason and Matt have to attack those people. Or not so much attack them, but, you know, like a counterbalance, if you will. Something like, you know, counterweight to the weight that group has in the game. And for some reason, Danny doesn't see that. Like Matt literally trusts Danny, and yet Danny doesn't seem to understand that, like, Matt is a very useful weapon to use against other people. But hopefully he will later. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened in the hotel in the last hour or so. So, yep, I think I played that pretty phenomenally. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I've secured Mia's trust in me. I've secured that I've increased the amount of advantages in the game, and I also know what they are. And Ethan said he got another safety without power vote bank thingy, which is weird because apparently Matt has one too. So I don't buy that. I buy that he has it, but I think it's from the auction, not from here. Anyway, but I don't care that much. It's still it's still some sort of public advantage people know about, which paints a target on Ethan, which I am all down for. And I don't believe it would ever be used against me in comparison to Vintage. It would definitely be used against Vintage. And so yeah, that's fun. Hey, bye. So this game is getting like surprisingly easy, and I don't really know why. I mean, I do know why, but like pretty much everyone has decided that we can be less active, which I love because I'm going out like every night almost. So I love that. But and also literally everyone in this game besides like me and Danny have just like continuously, at least I think, like maybe I have, but I don't think I have. We just like continuously shot ourselves in the foot, or everyone else has like I've maybe sent 5 DMs in the past 24 hours, and besides, like not including the last 2 hours where I've been like messaging nonstop. And I think I'm going to be perfectly fine, and it's going to be night going home. And it's going to be night going home because Ethan and Casper are terrified that Night is going to go after them for voting out Killer, which is a fair thing, and I don't like it. I wish we'd vote Brandon, but my hands are tied, unfortunately. I don't have any... Even if I did have an advantage, I wouldn't use it to save Night and to take Brandon out. But anyway, but yeah, my hands are tied because this is just not something I'm that passionate about. And other than a shot in the dark, I don't think there's anything I even could do to save Night. I think Ethan is getting extremely powerful very quickly, and I don't like that. But there's nothing I can do about that on this tribe, and I think he still trusts me. So it's not like I want him out or anything, but I do want to see his game knock down a few pegs. But yeah, so for now it looks like it's Night going home because Ethan wants it. Casper also probably wants it, and I love Casper. Casper I don't think is a threat to my game, and I think he will trust Danny and me, and so by extension we will be his number 1 and number 2, because him trusting the both of us will result in trusting our duo a lot. And, you know, it's like a weird process the way this works, but, you know, it's how it's gonna work out. So, sounds good to me.
This is confessional number 5. Confessional number 5. Woot woot. Can I get a woot woot, Elizabeth? Can I get a woot woot? Oh yeah, woot woot from Lizard. I believe that the challenge that we did this time. Oh, the Dragon Hotel. It was the Dragon Hotel, and this one, may I say, unbelievable. I mean, like, I really liked it. Sage, you outdid yourself. I mean, I'm not sure. This is my first org, so I don't know how common it is. I don't know if it's like that shit's fire. Like, they do it so often. People like it. Like, it's a very known whatever. Sorry for the TV flashing. Dragon Hotel was intense. Almost as intense as this lighting, okay? I tried to escape that thing for so long. I did not escape. Okay, challenge starts at what, 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm in there. I had spent so long trying to escape. I didn't get out until 3:40 in the morning, which, ha ha ha, you guys are so funny and iconic. Taylor, Sage, Cam, you guys are funny. You guys are so funny. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I have it, okay, copy paste, ready to go. And they would say, you know, like, who wants to dip out of the hotel? Who wants to fly away? You guys would say everything but what I was looking for, and when I was ready, you'd say the most stupid random things. And the second that I'm like, okay, I'll look away from my screen for 2 seconds, bam, you say it, Mia's gone. What? Okay, look away, Jordy's gone. What? And then it's just one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. I missed my opportunity like 6 times. I was sitting here so frustrated. I just wanted to sleep. I am sick. I am tired. I am exhausted. I am done. The energy's a little hectic. Let me just reel it back. I was so tired. I was so stressed. I was so annoyed. I was so done. And y'all just kept playing me. You kept playing me. And I'm just like, I'm tired. Bless vintage. Friendship over. You thought it was a joke. You laughed with them. You're like, I'm not even trying. Friendship ended. I'm just kidding. Vintage is cool. Yeah, no, that was hell. And then I downed 3 coffees. Big old cup. 2 double-hander cup, okay? Tell me after I finish my 3rd cup, because I'm like, I'm staying up all night. There's no way in hell ever. As soon as I finished my 3rd cup of coffee, I escaped the hotel. Guess who's up? Emotionally drained, physically drained. Guess who's up for the rest of the night? Me. Yeah. Night couldn't get out at all, so Jordy took his place. Scary stuff. It put a target on his back, and now he's out. He was just voted out this round. Very unfortunate. I did like Night. He sent a very funny, iconic message back. I missed my opportunity to get everything in on time, and I ended up with a self-vote again for the 2nd time. That is all for confessional number 5 as of right now. Quick note before I do end this. People who I like, people who I dislike. I love her. Jordy, vintage. Casper is great. Cyan is also cool. Matt, I'm feeling out. He's if. Him and Jordy, if. And Mason, I also like. Brendan, he's coming around. Still very dry, still very whatever, but, you know, I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. And everybody else, I can't remember off the top of my head. Like, everybody else is in. I'm very cautious moving forward. I don't have a fake connection. Hunter, you will be missed. I'm so sorry that it had to end like this. I'm so sorry that you were the first out. I really wish we could have prevailed together, Hunter, but we didn't. And that's okay. because I will win this for both of us. I'll give you your fair share of $50 if I win. Bye. Anyways, jokes aside, I'm gonna miss you, Hunter, and good luck to everybody.
Guess who got an idol nullifier? Let's fucking go. So basically what happened was I ended up in the hotel. I escaped the hotel, and then I went back in for Jamal because I knew Jamal probably wasn't gonna make it out. And honestly, I just didn't, like, we kind of need to get Vintage out, or like Pixel or Matt, like one of those three. But considering Matt had vaguely thrown out my name, I was like, I don't want to deal with that mess right now. And mostly for myself, I just want to hit it and I won the comp. Because it's like, I prefer better safe than sorry for a lot of things. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go win the comp. And so I won. And given the situation that, what was it, Jordy and Ethan wouldn't have given me the win, I would not have taken the advantage probably. I would have just secured it. But because that was there as that sort of safe, I would have been okay with, you know. So I took it. I took the advantage, the idol nullifier, and Jordy and Ethan allowed me to win anyways. So, you know, if I can win, you know, bunch of wins means I'm in a really good position alliance-wise for most people in the game, which is good. So that's the tea. We won. And now basically there's kind of a four of us. Danny is fated to Jordy and I'm fated to Brandon. So us four are kind of working together in that way. And we of course know that Ethan is Pixel's fated. And there's Matt and whoever. I don't know, man. It's hard to keep track of this stuff. But the point is, I'm doing really well. Danny and I are like, you know, and Danny's a great kid, man. Danny's great. I like Danny a lot. I would be happy to go to Final 2 even if we were like in the same boat, like jury-wise. But, so, that's the tea. Cool deal.
Alright, almost forgot to do my fourth video confessional. I finally got a decent swap with Danny and Mason, my two boys. Unfortunately, we swapped with Jamal too, and we lost the immunity, so we can't vote his ass out. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? At least we're safe. Mason seems to really think we're merging at 13, which obviously is just after this vote. I'm not too sure. I think it might be an 11 vote, or 11 merge rather. But, you know, doesn't matter to me. Yeah, the three Rizzlers are kind of running the game. From what I can tell, Danny is super insulated. He's able to get us good connections. The only people we're really missing that can, like, sort of work with us are Brandon, Jamal, and Vintage. Those three are the big scary ones. Everyone else, I think we're pretty good with, but we'll have to see. Hotel Challenge went pretty great. I denied one advantage from being into the hands of a scarier player. Mason got a full idol with myself, his piece, and Vintage's piece, which I don't know how the fuck he got, but, you know, we're here, we're thriving. We have Danny's original idol, which can block, I think, 2 more after this round. Maybe 3, I don't remember. But anyways, we have that in our back pockets in case the first vote is a little scary. Then we have Mason, full idol. We're popping off. I had to lose my piece for it, as mentioned, but that's fine. I genuinely think it's all 3 of our idols. If one of us is in danger, we'll use it on the other. In order to ensure the 3 Rizzlers make it as far as possible. I am scared Jamal doesn't trust me. I'm supposed to play nice with him per Danny's instructions, but I don't know, man. Y'all know how much I don't like him and his play style. So that's gonna be hard, but I think we can swing it. I think the Rizzler 3 are gonna run it to the end.
Alright, so got myself an idol. I don't know how I did that, but I basically just told Vintage that I already got Matt's, so he was like, okay, sure, I'll give you mine. And I think he wants to make an alliance with Matt and I. I haven't told Matt that yet. Probably will before the swap, though. See what he thinks about it. And then with Matt, I believe that was mostly Danny that actually got him to give it to me. I mean, he probably would have given it to me anyways, but with that response that he gave me earlier, I don't know, felt like he wanted it for himself, which I would not have done. If he asked for it, I don't know, somehow I would have figured out a way to say no without making it seem like I just wanted it for myself, you know. 'Cause I don't want to give off the vibes that this idol is only mine, even though, I mean, I would use it on I might use it on Danny, but I probably wouldn't use it on Matt. Danny would probably be the only person I'd use it on. But that's highly unlikely, to be honest. I would much rather just keep it for myself, if I'm being honest. Now, if I manage to get the second one, if Ethan is voted out, then I did tell Danny that I would give him one of mine. If that's the case, then this idol is all for myself, and that idol would be for Danny. So I'll stick to my word. I'll give it to him. I'm not going to tell like anybody else that I gave it to him, though. That way, I feel like that's a bad move. Because I feel like everybody would think, if it gets out, everybody would think that I have two idols, which would not be ideal. I'd prefer people to all think, if it happens to get out, that I just have one. But I kind of want to not tell anybody that I'm giving it to Danny. That way we can separately have an idol, and they wouldn't know about the one that Danny has. It's always good to keep something a secret. I'm one to leak, but I'm trying. Yeah, because up until yesterday, up until they spilled everything basically that they had, except Matt still doesn't want to say what he has. I don't know why, but it's whatever. But after they spilled some of the stuff that they had, I felt like I should say that I had what I got from going to the forest that one time. Because I don't want to just, I don't know. What if Ethan said something to somebody and word gets back to them, and then I ended up not telling them? I don't know. The odds of it happening might be slim, but I didn't want to risk it. I thought it'd be smart to say something. Better now than later, while they're spilling everything else. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Because, you know, we didn't go to tribal or anything today, so there isn't really anything else to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good with Danny, Matt, and Vintage right now. Don't really trust Vintage 100%, but I'll work with them. Something happens, and I'll figure that out later on. But for now, I'll work with them. It's always good to have allies, and I've seen him around before, and I know he's seen me around before. So we both know that both of us are chaotic. So, you know, we actually talked about that for a little bit the other day. We kind of have a mutual understanding of each other on the fact that we might get a little messy, and that we would like to work with each other because of that. I don't know. Sometimes it's good to work with villains. I'm a villain myself, but I usually prefer to work with heroes because they're less likely to blindside me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's hope this is a good swap, and I will talk to y'all here in a couple days or whatever, whenever I do the next one.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing the video confessional for our last episode, which was the hotel! Motherfuckers, the hotel! It fucking balled. Okay, kind of stayed there and we did a little diplomacying with everybody in the game. I didn't realize that Sage would be giving out advantages that early, so I kind of stayed in there thinking there wasn't going to be any gains to staying, and then I went out. And I was like, fuck that shit, I'm leaving, right? Then I get enticed by there being a half an idol, which is like the 1/3 of an idol, whatever. Me and Mason talk about it, and we're like, okay, man, like this is the first time we meet each other, but like honestly, like I kind of vibe with Mason. Like I kind of vibed with the guy the minute that I met him, and honest to God, I think he might be able to have my back. And so we go back in, both of us. We both get 1/3 of an idol. And Mason tells me that he knows where there's another piece assuredly with Matt. And Matt, I told him, and told Mason, like, if you can get Matt to give you his piece, I'll give you the piece. And he somehow got it. And now, me, Mason, and Matt are sharing an idol that we're not telling anyone about. Sharing is, a big word because they're probably not going to use it on me, but I'd rather have the information that there's another idol and where it is exactly, rather than have that piece of, like, fucking have Mason know that I got more advantages and that I'm hogging them all to myself and I'm unwilling to cooperate, which is not the case because I actually genuinely like them. And, ladies and gentlemen, not only that, but I found the fucking hidden immunity idol for the hotel. Now, I'll tell you more details in a sec. Let me give a toke. Okay, now, they started laying ideas that it was going to be hidden in furniture inside of the hotel lobby, like furniture inside of a hotel lobby. So I started just spamming and I started literally Googling like hotel lobby furniture, or just I went to Wikipedia and then I looked for furniture in general, and well, whoop-de-doo, guess who fucking found it under the fucking rug? And not only that, but like people were trying to copy me. Like I said mat, like a floor mat, like tapestry, stuff like that, and then I did rug, and it was like, you open up a rug, and you find a hidden immunity idol, and you have to do it in front of everyone, so, whoop-de-doo, I go, I pick it up, and I'm like, hey everyone, I got a new immunity idol, and now I feel like I'm target number 1 in the game. I'm a little paranoid about it. I think it's a lot of paranoia on my end. I don't actually think that I'm the number 1 target in the game, but I have to be on my toes. I got a safety without power, and I got a fucking immunity idol, and I'm about to make this fucking game into my bitch. Let's be for real, because that's what it's gonna fucking be, guys. That's it. That's all I got for now. Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, these are like low-key addicting, so I'm doing another one. Just got back from the hotel, and I don't think I'm playing a very good game. Like, I'm getting a lot of info, and I'm dispersing that info to other people to get more info, but I feel like it's gonna catch up to me and not end well. I don't see myself making it past final 8 at all, unless I go on an immunity streak. And I'm just coming to terms with that, and I hate it. I've played pretty hard, but I think I've played too hard in this game, and it's really gonna bite me in the butt. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm just being insecure but I really don't think I am. So that sucks. But I did get some good info in my second stint at the hotel. I found out that, well, I watched Vintage, we all watched Vintage get the hotel idol, which he's planning on using in the first tribal. Probably to curry favor with Jamal, because Jamal, like, gaslit himself into believing Matt is coming for him. So, Vintage is probably going to play the idol on Jamal to negate, like, 0 votes, most likely, but, you know. And Jamal's master plan is to have 4 votes minus mine, but 4 votes on Matt, and then Matt and Mason in his mind are going to vote him, and then Pix will just vote whoever, and then Matt goes home 3-0-1 with the idol play. But my plan is to get Mia, Matt, Mason on board to vote Pixel, and then, you know, maybe convince Pixel to throw a vote on someone, assuming I can't convince Jamal to change, and then so Vintage and Jamal vote Matt, and it's like a 3-2-1 or a 3-3 vote, and I don't know what would happen then. I don't know who would flip. But that is my ideal plan. If it happens and works out that way, I don't know. But I really want to keep Matt and Jamal around to, like, for them to hate each other. And I might have to end up sacrificing Matt this vote. I don't want to, but that might end up happening if things don't work out. It really sucks that I can't vote this round. I made a big mistake. It'll either be a big mistake or a big point on my speech if I make final tribal. Be like, hey, you know, I didn't have a vote, but I still orchestrated this vote out, something like that. But yeah, I'm hoping nobody else beat me to that, so I could still end up getting what I guess is probably maybe a steal a vote if I complete it. If I'm the first to complete it, like steal a vote. I doubt this would be an idol. Probably just like a steal a vote, which, you know, I'll gladly take. But yeah, not very much to go over. I just wanted to do one of these to get my thoughts out, and sometimes when I speak it out, it helps me realize things I missed. So, yeah, that's all I got for right now. Hope everyone has a great day off for most human beings. If you're an El Bozo who doesn't have today off, get owned. But I will catch y'all later. See ya.
This is your captain speaking. This is Night, and today we're doing some chest shakings. So, I got a lot of people here that I think I forget about, but yeah, I got someone who grew on my radar very quickly. So, I've been thinking about it, and I got some people I could trust and some people I can't really say I trust. But, I mean, who knows? So, the first person I'm going to be mentioning is my number 1, and honestly, this person came in and was hands up and hands down my favorite person I've actually had to rank, and that's Ethan. Ethan came in so fast and was my guy to trust in this game. Yeah, so I'm trusting Ethan to be number 1. Number 2 is Jordy. Jordy, I can see being up here because Jordy gave me a lifeline and threw me out of the hotel, swapped me with himself, which I very much appreciate because I don't think I had the patience anymore to actually do that competition. So, yeah, I was just gonna stick it up and down, stick it up the host ass, whatever, I don't know. So, number 3 is going to be Casper. I could easily say Casper could easily be at the bottom, but yeah, I can't get mad at Casper for voting Killer off instead of Cyan. So, you know, I'll give that a bit of something else. Number 4 is gonna be Brandon. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting who's on my tribe. So number 4 is gonna be Brandon. I get along with Brandon, and I think that's something to really consider for the future. You know, I talked to Brandon about a lot of things, like music, pretty much just like career stuff, you know, how the game is going for us. Yeah. Number 5 is gonna be Cyan. Cyan, I've talked to more than my number 6, which is Zamora. Yeah, I'm glad Zamora's feeling better, but Cyan, I voted for last round, and I think if they don't get pissed off at me, that is gonna be a surprise. And number 6 is Zamora. Number 6 is going to be Zamora's spot on this one. I think I just said that like 5 seconds ago, and I am becoming like Ethan in his introvert and having the memory of a fucking goldfish. So, Zamora, I haven't really talked to that much this round, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, that's it. See ya.
So yeah, this episode was a cult classic, fan favorite, the Dragon's Hotel challenge. So lots of tea was spilled in that whole everything. Lots of tea. It was very, very fun. So that's a challenge that's really fun to see live, not so much after the fact, but it was a really good time, so just trust me on that. And then if you didn't already kind of tell the vibes, Knight got brutally blindsided right after the fact. So yeah, lots of tea spilled. I'm sorry. My nose is just, it is what it is. I hope you guys had a good day. Like, subscribe. Bye.